Dear students, today I am going to teach you impact of Buddhism. Buddhism made a lasting contribution to Indian culture, religion, art, social life in the following respects. Meaning, enormous impact we can see in social sphere, political sphere also, architecture, sculpture, monuments, buildings also, and I'll teach you today in detail. First one, ahimsa. The doctrines of ahimsa became weapons against the ill in the society. After the rise of Buddhism, animal protection became a new culture. Mahatma Gandhi later used ahimsa in the form of non-violence struggle against the British rule. So this is first point, ahimsa. Influence of the religious life, Buddhism provide a challenge to Hinduism. There soon started reform movement within Hinduism. The costly yajna and sacrifices and rigidity of the caste system were done away with. Meaning, when Buddhism came to existence and many follower of Brahmanism became the follower of Buddhism, so what happened? Lot of changes taken place in Hinduism also. Means rigidity of the caste system and very costly yajna. With reference to the both point, reformation started by Hinduism, means Hindu or Brahman saints and the followers. Influence of the social life, Buddhism fostered intellectual tradition and exposed the weakness in our society. The weaker section of the society who had been subjected to the many atrocity got an opportunity to have their say in matter of the political and social life. In the beginning of the modern age as well as after the independence, there were many socio-religious reform movement. Basically, there is no any inequality in Buddhism. Means all people will be treated equally. But in Brahmanism, I have taught you that class division was also there. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, I have taught you. And that caste system was very rigid. So when rigidity will be there, flexibility will be not there. So society will be not very progressive. And after the independence also we can see lot of changes taken place in the social sphere also to provide innovations in the society and how society will be very much progressive. So all these points, okay, you can see after independence many reformation movement started by many social reformers. The political impact, the Buddhism touched the heart of the emperors like Ashoka, Chandragupta. I think Ashoka here one reference is there. Chandragupta also, basically Ashoka decided not to start any war, not to kill animals also because of Buddhism. Cultural impact, Buddhism is spread far and wide in Southeast Asia, China, Sri Lanka. It has far-reaching cultural impact in the rising the prestige of the India. These emerged close cultural contact between the countries and India. Buddhism act as the vital force between the different cultures. Language and literature. This is point very important. Buddhism made valuable contribution in the field of language and literature. A vast and varied nature of the literature was produced in the language of the Moses Pali. Why I have told that Pali? Pali was a local language, and all literary work done by Jain saints, sorry, Bodh saints also in local language. So maximum people can understand. One more point I would like to mention. The three Pitakas and Jatakas are the most important literary work of the Buddhist. Three Pitakas included Vinay Pitak, Sutta Pitak and Abhidhamma Pitak. The Vinay Pitak contain rules for the Buddhist monks. Sutta Pitak in Sutta Pitak it is known as encyclopedia, means all sermons preaching what is started by Gautam Buddha has been compiled. Abhidhamma Pitak is Buddhist philosophy. Beside these other literary work of importance written in Pali language are Mahavansha and Deepavans, Divyavadan and other many. Saudrananda and Buddha Charitam are significant work of the Buddhist literature written in Sanskrit also. So these are important points. And now art and architecture. Buddhism made immense contribution to the evolution of art and architecture. Stupa. Stupa, first try to understand what was stupa. Stupa was a religious place, or we can say stupa is a religious place. We can, if we'll go to any stupa like Kusinagar, so stupa shape will be there. You can take one bowl and you put this one like opposite one. So likewise stupa will be constructed, and where in stupa the relics of the Gautam Buddha, body of the Gautam Buddha had been kept, meaning either nail has been kept, either hair has been kept, likewise. So stupa, Chaitya Vihar or the rock cut caves temples were their unique contribution. The stupa is a semi-sphere solid dome like structure containing the relics of the Buddhas like hair, teeth and bones. The stupas as Sachi, Bharat and Amravati are remarkable specimen of the art surviving up to this day. The Chaitya were rectangular hall with the semicircular roof supported by a number of the columns. These halls were meant for worshipping. I think if you go to any temple today also, suppose if you go to Gorakshnath temple, so when shrine is there, shrine means where the main deity statue has been kept. So in front of that deity, okay, one very spacious hall type is location will be there. So people can go there, people can worship there. So Chaitya had been used for that only. I think my students are getting this one. Stupa clear, and Chaitya have taught this one. And the stupa and stupa Sachi, Bharat, Amravati remarkable, and the Chaitya were rectangle hall with the semi-circular roof supported by the number of the columns. These halls were meant for worship. The vihar were the monasteries for the monks to live in. Later, when statue of Buddha began to be carved after the Christian era, there emerged every school of art and architecture. Even during the Mahayana times, especially during the time Asoka, stone cutting and chasing of the pillars required high technical skill. What do you mean by this one? Dear students, when protection will be given by any king, suppose Asoka given protection, patronage to Buddhism. So many buildings, monuments, buildings like we can say stupa constructed. So when you will see the stupa, after that you will observe that how many skill holders were there. Means in 6th century BC, what was the condition of the architecture, sculpture we can see. If you go to Bharat, Amravati, so massive structures are there. So by these buildings we are getting some real information regarding development of the art and architecture. And the stone cutting, chiseling of the pillars required high technical skill, meaning the means in 6th century BC, there are lot of skill holders, technicians were available. Thank you.